Is running on barch review vlogs and review. So a. So this week, I've been working on the this whole system of the NPCs, and I'm just gonna look at the footage I took of this because there's quite a lot of things I've been adding in. Now last week I had showed the basics of seeing the different NPCs and all that. But this time I've been developing the systems in that, the sense of, how far can you implement each of the different characteristics they have. So one of the things I'm really excited about is just the different AI systems. Now, I was talking to Mike and we're trying to work out what do people want from the NPCs, because this is a Metroidvania kind of but it's also got RPG elements, bit of crafting, it's got all these different things. So, you needed a range of different AI packages that you could just put into your player and just use at any time. So I've created a whole list of different things. So, as I'm watching the footage now, all of the NPCs, they have, a name or a description, and each of them have skills. And what I wanted was that it's going to take a while to create different skills, so one ways of doing that is to simplify it, is to have two different backgrounds. Now this is inspired from RimWorld, and what the backgrounds do is they allow you to have preset different attributes that affect how the attributes are, and when you scale what level they are, they create a kind of personality out of the attributes of what different characteristics, how they leveled up and stuff as they went on in life. And because attributes affect skills, this has the effect of making that every single NPC in the game has skills that reflect their attributes. So this creates just really interesting interplay between what the characters you're fighting, what background they have, what personality they have, and it's really great at creating kind of these meta stories within the world where you're fighting someone who was an ex-slave and is now an ex-farmer, and now he's a bandit, and it's what? How did he get to that stage? That's interesting. So as well as that, we have the weapon system and how the characteristics of the NPC, how they spawn different weapons and they have different loot chances. And Mike wanted it so that each of the weapons have different loot chances of being spawned in. And that system's really interesting because it's I want a bit of variation between the different creatures, and that they might spawn with a better gun, and 1 in 1,000 chance of that, well, it's actually 1 in 1,000 chance of the 5 weapons possibly that could be spawned. So it creates an interesting reason to go back to keep fighting different creatures over and over again to get that weapon, and that's inspired games like RuneScape, which I really like, having that random chance of having an extraordinary weapon. So it's something I really enjoy. So one of the things I want to do with that is change the loot chances of different weapons. So going into a different panel, I kind of started setting the appearance settings. And what that allows you to do is set the sex in, which will later on affect the different it'll respond to the different animation bodies later on the line, as well as the material button, which allows you to change different materials of what the NPC is made of. And I was thinking down the line, if you have a gun that's maybe a moss gun, it might be super effective against cooked material, or it might be super effective against moss material or sapphire, or that. So it creates this interesting scissors paper rock mechanic of using the right guns to counter different enemies. And the same thing with you, is you might be made of cooked, or you might be made of tuna, and the enemy might be shooting a ghost weapon, which might be really good against you. So I mean, it sounds funny, it's it's a bit of fun, and I really like games that have that kind of system. So being able to set what material it is, it's going to be interesting, and you'll be able to tell what property the NPC you're fighting has just by looking at it, because the color will reflect that. So the other thing is height as well, which is still a bit glitchy, but really good. So you can see the character's blue, and now I'm showing the packages, and the AI packages have different properties, which by default, the idle one just goes back and forth slightly, won't wander too far, but just a bit of interesting behaviors I like to see where they would go. So the other one is patrolling, where the AI will go back and forth from the point it spawned in, and it will guard that point. And that system is really good for creating like guards that you want to get past. You can sneak past them, or if they want to get you, then it creates these kind of stealth mechanics. And what I love about these AI packages is they create these little stories within the NPCs that you can put in your own game, where you could sneak past them, or you could jump around them, or you could like try to run away from them. And the more sophisticated it could happen, it's good. Like right now I'm showing the NPC is called a fleer, and if the player gets too close to it, it'll just try to run away from it. So it could be good for things like animals that you want to hunt, for instance, like rabbits that always fly away from you. And of course you got what I was talking about before, the your basic and Metroidvania kind of mechanics, where the creatures goes back and forth from a set point, and that would be good for things like bats. So all those different mechanics are good. So, and one I really like is the town guard, which is really good because for things like Elder Scrolls games, you might commit a crime, and as a result you have the guards chase you, trying to give you a fine, and it leads to a lot of hilarious results of a whole bunch of guards trying to chase you down. So I like that, and so that means that there's going to be a bounty system later down the line. And the other interesting AI package I really like is guard point, where the NPC will spawn in one point, and if the player gets close, it will try to chase the player, but if the player runs too far, it won't chase it completely. It'll try to chase it to get it away from the point, which creates a sad story that it's like trying to stop you from getting into the entrance, not trying to stop you altogether, it just doesn't want you to go in. So all these stories are really good because if you have a whole range of different AI systems, it creates these kind of ways of looking into the world you made, and like people who play your games, they'll create, this character doesn't want me to go inside because it won't run too far away from this point, or this player is a god because whenever I do something wrong, it tries to arrest me. And all these different stories come together, and it creates this really believable world, which is something I think this is what the Unfolding Engine is about, is it creating really good story-rich worlds that have a lot of interesting world design to them. Because one of the things I really like is good world design in games, and that's what this is all about, is just creating huge open world games in the Metroidvania format. So it's been very interesting. So we've done that. So now we have things for Barch to look at. Alright, help. Is this Lydia? Oh god, how many pictures are there of me? Lydia seems to have a... How many stars does she... What on earth? Did you guys seriously just find every single star emoji and then... What the... Okay, I think I'm gonna have to have a rule, because you guys really know how to find every single star emoji. Like, what even is that? Star rod? Star fish? Star man? Star memstar? Sparkles? Yeah, okay, wow. Okay, Barch review. Oh my god, my battery's going low. 2 minutes, oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna have to start this and restart it. Alright, so battery ran out of my laptop, so I'm gonna try again. So before we can do the Barch review stuff, I'm going to look at who is the winner of the last pseudo-min role of last week. So I'm going to look on now, and it looks like in the comments section, it looks like SPZ is the new pseudo Rickman. So round of applause for SPZI. You did it. You did it. Yeah, you're the admin now. So SPZI now has a private channel with me. Great. Great. He's gonna implement all the stuff he wants into the admin, and he gets it for 2 weeks. Until hopefully he doesn't get re-elected and someone else gets in, like like Gamma. I think it's Gamma who wanted old GIFs. Another thing I don't like is old GIFs, but yeah, everyone seems to be wanting to implement things into the Discord channel that I don't want. Oh well. Okay, but for serious, yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing how this comes out. So without further ado, let's look at what Lydia has posted. Imagine the person What the hell? No!
Oh god.
No! 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 Oh no 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 no! 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 Don't go up there. Don't go up there. Lydia, do not go up there. Do not get up there.
What's going on?
Don't go up there. Lydia, don't. No. I give that a 10 out of 10 for a huge degree of work, suspense, drama, anti-SPZI. It has the lot. Perfect result. Congratulations, Lydia. You definitely deserve all the stars that you got. Shave Shaggy said Australian Monday, or is it just Sunday? Over Australian. Oh my god. No one is able to make upside down jokes ever again. I've heard them my whole life. I'm sick of the racisms against Australia, and I will not have the upside down anymore. C asks, how did you get the name Barch Boy? I got the name Barch Boy from my old username being Black Parchment. However, I was on a Game Dead forum where I thought that the word Black Parchment wasn't cool, because when I first made it I thought it was a really cool name because you know, there's parchment, and parchment's usually like made of leather, it's white, it's you know, it's made of animal skin, so it's like might be creamy, might be the texture of the animal, and I thought it'd be really edgy if the parchment was black, because it's edgy parchment, it's black, it's because I thought black used to be the coolest color when I was 10 years old, and I thought, yeah, black was the best color in the world, and everyone would say, well, black isn't the color, and then the teacher would go, and just, you know, let him have it. And so yeah, the name Black Parchment stuck, and so on this forum no one had a 3-syllable name, and I thought that was really bad, so I was different from everyone else, so I shortened it to Barch. And yeah, what happened is that eventually interesting thing is JW Jawap from Blandia was also in this community as well, and a whole bunch of other people. So, um, yeah, I shortened it to barch, and then later on in my life, I realized that the word barch wasn't actually very good for SEO or search engine optimization. Um, and basically, if you typed in barch into Google, you wouldn't get anything. So, and the people I was competing against was, Batch of Architecture, some footballer with the last name Barch, Barbarian Archers from Clash of Clans. There's no way I can compete against these things. So I added the boy to the end because this is when the meme of everyone was saying, boy.
Yeah,
the,
boy.
Longest is saying boy. So I just attached it on, and the word barch boy seems to have fit me quite well. It's quite a youthful thing. It has sounds a bit like Game Boy. So very positive connotations. I also found out later on that a boy is also a lesbian butch woman who wants to be male presenting, but it's that was interesting. I found that out later, and I was like, huh. Does anyone have any connotations? Like, do they think I'm a lesbian? But that's never happened. But it's just funny thinking about it later on. I just wasn't aware of that. But yeah. That's how I came up with the name Barch Boy. It seems to fit me quite well. You type it in Google, you get pretty much a lexicon of everything I've done. Oddly enough, Google reckons I'm a music artist, which is kind of cool. Nice flex. Even though I spend most of my time doing game stuff, my music's got a lot more popular. So that explains how I got the name Barch Boy. I give this question a 5 out of 10 plus 4, so 9 out of 10 for C, because C is also in the sample share Discord as well. So I recognize their name, which is cool. So Dustbox North also says, cursed. Oh, that is cursed. Huh. I give that a 6 out of 10 plus 1 for makes me think, oh, that person should have died, but they didn't. They actually got the mushroom power up. So very good. Dustbox is up north. I've played Mario. I've played Super Mario World. I've completed Super Mario 3, which is my favorite. I tried playing Super Mario 2. That's the weird one. That one's weird. That one's so weird. That's how everything's been going lately. I think that's it. I think I did everything. Okay, in 2 weeks, I'm probably going to try setting up the community-made asset packs, and I guess the way I'll do that is I would have a list of things that might be done in the asset pack, and then people assign what they want to do in each one. I don't know. This is the first time I've been doing this stuff. I'm usually used to doing it by myself. And everyone is really creative. Everyone's got creative stuff. It's pretty cool. So I should curate community stuff, I think. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know. Barch out. Barch review. Here's an outro.
Oh yeah, that's fucking hardcore.